I'm just kind of curious, who wants a relationship? Like, who's really at this table that y'all want a good relationship? I know a couple people are kind of already in relationships. You're in a relationship, right? Already?
Yes.
Yes. Are you in a relationship?
I'm not.
You're not. Are you? You're kind of in something. Situationships? No, you're single.
Situation, no.
Nah, she's like more single. Okay, but are you
Yeah,
single?
I'm
Yes.
single.
Okay. So, do you want a relationship? Like, do you want like something serious right now, or are you putting it off till 25 or something?
To answer your question, right now in this very moment, I would say no. I'm not saying I'm not open to the idea of it because if for whatever reason I were to meet a person, I'd just vibe and everything would go great. Like, who wouldn't? But just because of how old I am and I've already been into relationships at such a young age too. They both lasted almost 3 years. So I will say like I've been in a relationship for I want to say like 6 years, pretty much like back to back. And I've learned a lot from it, and I just kind of want to sit back right now and just like take it all in.
Especially since you were since a young girl. Yeah, you were
Yeah.
13, I guess, then for the first one.
Yeah, I was a freshman. I was
Yeah.
a freshman. My first relationship went from freshman year to like early junior year, and then waited like 2 months, and then I got into that relationship. That lasted up until
Monkey
like,
branch went straight to another one.
well, I'm not even gonna get into that, but I had already met him from school or whatever. I mean, I will say at least I stayed with him for
Oh
a
yeah,
while.
no,
But
yeah, no, it's fine. I think it's better if you. I think it's better for a woman to be in serious relationships than go through a hoe phase. That's just me
Right.
personally. I mean,
Mhm.
just me personally. I think it's better to like keep your count down. But that's also toxic because there's some women that will like keep going back to like Chad Thundercock because she doesn't want to make her fucking body count go higher and like he's just a
Mhm.
toxic asshole that uses her for
Yeah.
pussy. So there's like two sides of that one.
Yeah. So
Um,
yeah, at the moment, no, I'm not really trying to find a relationship right now, but maybe hopefully in a couple
yeah,
of
if
years
it
or
came
whatever
up.
happens.
What
Yeah.
about you? Are you actually looking like? Would you look for a serious relationship right now or not really?
Not right now. Like maybe in a couple of years.
Maybe when you
But
like get,
no.
would you, but even a couple years at your current job too, or would you want to wait till you have a whole new career to like kind
A
of start
whole new
taking?
career. Because given what I do, I was gonna get into that.
They're
Given
so
what
insecure,
I do,
yeah.
a relationship, yeah, men are insecure, and it sometimes will stop my money. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not worth it. What about you?
I'm honestly like in a very weird phase right now. Like I have so much going on. Like I'm always busy. So at a point I feel like I don't have time, but I do desire someone to come home to. So it's kind of like yes and no. Like if he can fit into my schedule, and then yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I am very much like, I don't know, I think I romanticize relationships way too much, honestly. So I've always wanted that dream relationship. Like my grandparents met whenever they were 13, got married at 19, were together for like 64 years. So that's what I always like looked up to and what I've always tried to find. That is not how my first marriage went. um, checked him off the Went ahead and checked him off already. But yeah, I mean, I'm a relationship girl. That's what I want. I don't like having to date around. The dating pool is always
It's shit.
stressful.
It's shit kind of right now,
Yeah,
huh? That was
yeah,
my next
agree.
question. Kind of. I want to know like the percentage of guys that you think are good relationship material guys. Like, I'm not gonna say that they have a lot of money or they're fucking attractive or any of these things. We're just gonna say like a guy that's a good boyfriend that like won't cheat on you. I guess if that's something that like you really care about. How many guys do you think are good relationship material right now?
I want to say I've only met like one or two that I could see myself dating, but even then, like, for example, I was talking to someone and like everything was going great, and then things got, I would say like we hit a bump in the road, and then like it went to complete crap. So I was like, see,
Mm-hmm.
like picture perfect, but then once stuff gets really hard, that's when you really see their true colors come out, and that's when I'm like, okay, never mind.
Okay. What about you?
There'll be times where like I'll try to take a man serious just to see where he'll go with me, but it'll get to a point where like you want to know what I do because I don't just dance. I have other things that I do. So I'll just say like I do this. And then once it comes down to it, okay, well, this is what I really do. And then like I don't know.
So how many like good guys are there? You think though? Like, do you think there's a lot of good guys out here that like that are dateable, that are like good boyfriends? Well, I mean, you're at the strip club, so it's really hard for you to judge because you see a lot
Yeah.
of really shitty selection.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably like 1 in a million to you because you just see so many shitty guys all the time.
And then this generation doesn't help either.
Yeah.
Like this generation, their new mindset and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But give me a percentage though. Like, how many good men do you think? Like 10% of guys are worth it. 5% of guys. 1% of guys.
I want to say like
I want to know how
10%?
impossible.
I want to
10%?
say like a good 10% would probably be
Okay.
good.
I'll say 10.
10? What do you think?
10. Yeah.
10? What do you think?
I'm going to be a little bit more optimistic and say it's 50-50.
It's 50-50, you
Because
think?
very much a guy can change based off of the girl that he's with.
True.
And a woman can as well. You know, it can take that one person to turn you
If it's
into
the right person that respects them or loves them the right way, maybe they'll be like a better relationship person.
Yeah, I think so.
I
think it's possible.
I could maybe see that. One big thing I preach on this show is I think 90% people ain't shit. I just think on both sides, like I think men and women, like most people are broke or just like, you gotta understand, a guy being broke, it really emasculates him. Like that's something that we're always supposed to be providers. We're always supposed to like be leaders. Like y'all want a guy that's taller, faster, stronger, you know, a leader. Like that's what women want. So if guys aren't that anymore, which most guys aren't right now, if we look at major cities, women out earn men. If we look at college graduates, women are out graduating men right now. So yeah, if we really look at everything, women are fucking killing men right now. And what's really scary about it is there's something called hypergamy. And the way hypergamy works, that means that women like to date across and up social hierarchies. So y'all don't want to date a guy. If y'all are making $50,000 a year, y'all want a guy that makes $75,000 a year. If you're dating a guy, or if you make $100,000 a year, you want a guy that makes $150,000 a year. Y'all like a guy that makes 53% more than you. And that's how you're, like we were talking about earlier, you're hardwired this way, and it's because you need to be able to take care of a baby if anything bad ever happened. You have to take care of yourself and that child, so you're hardwired to look for that extra 53%. It's just what you're meant to do. And
He's a brokey.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it. It just sucks because the more successful the women become, the more y'all's bracket of men shrink. And then this is a great time to bring up our cards. Donnie, why don't you go ahead and bring up what these ladies said that they liked for height and guys. Guys, we had them write down before the show on a card age, height, income, stuff like if he goes to the gym. So then nobody could copy each other like we always have on the show. Because usually like one girl will say like one thing and the other, everybody copies each other. So.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I could do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.